we got a couple of sizable openings in college football. Texas A&M, Mississippi State. You know, the Michigan State job is going to be open. Is Deion Sanders the head coach at Colorado next season, or is he coaching elsewhere?
No, he's absolutely the head coach of Colorado next year, man. If for no other reason than things we talked about. You know, the NCAA's got a rule now where they're not letting you just transfer multiple times without sitting out. So even if he goes somewhere, say he went to any school, they're not going to let him bring Shedeur and Travis Hunter and some of those other guys with him. And so there goes his incentive to go to those places. Because we just talked about how close he is with his kids and his family. Let's not forget, he got all three of his sons with him in Colorado. His daughter plays women's basketball at Colorado. His mom has moved to Colorado. His sister is the director of operations. She lives in Colorado. I mean, he got his whole family with him. He's a very family-oriented guy. And if you talk about the job at Colorado, Deion will tell you he's a proponent for change. Wherever he goes, he changes the climate, he changes the culture, he changes this, he changes that. Well, that's work, dog. That's tiring. That is nonstop work to change culture wherever you go. And so all that time and energy and effort you spent changing at Colorado, and it's still not how you want it, because nothing is ever accomplished in the first year. You just set the foundation. You don't want to pick up 1 year later and go somewhere else and have to establish the same base somewhere else without your two best players. So there's no way in hell he's going anywhere after this year. And I think he believes. Now, he's an interesting guy, but he's about loyalty until you mess with him. Colorado's not messing with him. He ain't for everybody. He can't go coach everywhere because everywhere is not going to let him have Lil Wayne on the sideline and, you know, have rap music going in the locker room. They're going to look at him funny. Everywhere is not going to acquiesce to all the things that makes him, that allows him to be authentically Deion. Colorado does it. He enjoys it there. They ain't messing with him. And so he good.
Yeah, I think he's a coach there, maybe for a different. I guess my question to you, Jay, I mean, you wrote the book on Deion. My question is, you alluded to the fact that coaching is hard work. And I think it's connected to Shedeur. If Shedeur should go to the NFL, I'm wondering if Deion even wants to coach, because so much of his coaching experience has been with his sons. It's been that bond from the time they were, 9 years old?
Oh, younger than that.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, watching Deion this year, it was almost painful to watch because of the pain that he was clearly going through, with the amputations and all that. And coaching is hard work. And I'm just wondering if when his sons leave, if he wants to even continue to do this, because it's really hard work. So, yeah, I think he'll be there next year, but I'm just wondering how much longer he wants to do this, period, particularly if his son's not there.
I think that's a legitimate question to ask. Anytime I've ever talked to him about it, anytime I've ever heard him talk about it, he's always talked about coaching being a mission because he likes to shape the lives of young men. Now, you don't always have to do that at the collegiate level. You can do that at the high school level. You can do it at the youth level. But, I think he enjoys it. He's a guy who also likes challenges. He enjoys the challenge of coaching college football. And you also got to understand, he also has put together a staff where he has a lot of his friends on the staff, much like every coach. But he's got people he enjoys being around. All the different people in support staff, a lot of those people are people he's known for a long time. And so he feels comfortable there and he can truly be himself around those people. And so I think that's what will keep him there a little bit. It's a great question. Nobody knows the answer to it, but I think it's a very legitimate question, once his guys leave. And the other thing is, and we've seen it this year, the college game, the NFL game is all about the quarterback. For as long as he's been coaching, he's had to edge at quarterback because his son has been a terrific player from jump. So he don't know about life with a bad quarterback. And so when Shedeur leaves, the question becomes, can you get another quarterback to keep you on your rise and make you a viable team and a contender for a league championship? because the game's about the quarterback. I know he got a 4-star recruit signing with him this year, and that's a positive. But we also know that just because you're a 4-star or 5-star don't mean you can play. And so he got to find a quarterback and keep a quarterback, which is what the best teams do. And if he can do that, I think he can be competitive enough for it to be fun and challenging for him at the same time.
Deion stays. Shedeur stays. Run it back, y'all. We'll be back here same time next year, talk about the same thing, seeing if Deion can get this team to the promised land. Big 12? Big 12, JJT?
Oh, yeah, man, that's my country, baby.
Big 12 country. Come on down to JJT land in Dallas.
It's going to be Big 12 without Texas and OU, so it's a different Big 12.
Medium
right.
12. All right. That'll wrap it up for the Andscape Roundtable. Thanks for watching. Come to Andscape.com to check out all our coverage. Bill Rhoden, JJT. Shout out to Clinton Yates. Couldn't be here with us tonight, a little sick, but he'll be back. Thanks, y'all.
All right.